Hello all. So, what I wanted to do today was just to talk about the protests that are going on up in Seattle a little bit and how we can improve on this. Down below is a video showing extreme police brutality on the few protesters there were that showed up, and they were trying to keep a line between them and the protesters, and the police just attacked viciously. And it's right down there on the description bar, and that's here in the US, of course. The big problem is that these protests, whether they're a flotilla, a thing in the sky, or a pie in the sky, whatever it is, it makes no difference. You notice the politicians aren't paying attention. The people themselves are hardly paying attention at all. And the only story they get is how horrible the protesters are. So my thinking is, let's go beyond that. Let's go for the real power, the power of the people. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about money. Everybody's money. That is the most power that works today. That's where the power is. If that money, let's say that on September 10th, the entire population of the world was to take out $100 out of their accounts, all in one day. The banks would, of course, laugh at that because it would be pittance compared to what they have. But there's a message there. And the message is that we're starting to think outside the protests, thinking something other than protests that have a little bit more power. The demands would be something like this: no Arctic drilling for oil, remove the subsidies for all oil refineries and gasoline production, take away all the funding for any roads or bridges, new bridges to be built, and instead put in a high-speed tube transport and other solar-powered transportation systems. Put in excellent bicycle lanes and that sort of thing. In other words, bring us out of the dark ages. And bring a few demands like that and to switch over to a sustainable society. Get rid of the GMOs. Go to organic farming. It's very simple. And of course they'll laugh at you. So let's say at the end of September we were to take another $100 out of our banks. And we don't put it back in the bank ever. It stays out. You just use it for cash or whatever it is. And then the next day you take out another $100 until they start saying, wait. And the next day another $100, or as much as you can take out. You may want to open a credit union instead if you need to put in some money. But you don't have to do it overnight, but just show them that we have the power. It's not the corporations that have the power, or these corporate politicians that are being driven to us now. Supposedly here in the US, Bush is 54% and Hillary's 45% or some shit like that. Who gives a fuck? Who cares about these politicians? They are garbage. Let's bypass all them and let's get down to business. Think about it, how we can do it. How we can have a bank day, a bank withdrawal day. A nice name would help, and I know a lot of you are going to say, no one's going to do it, just $100 or even just $50. It's purely a protest, and it's not going to hurt anything or hurt anybody. We can't let ourselves get sidetracked on issues such as, well, the people in those boats are floating in plastic boat and they got there using fossil fuels. Right, but let's stay on the subject here. Let's not get off on these side kind of issue. But that's where the corporate media takes it, don't they? They don't pay attention to what the message is. But it is going to send a really good message that we mean business. Get on an alternative candidates. Let's start really thinking about that. Oh, but then again, until next time.